Welcome, seekers of hidden histories. Today, we delve into the enigma of Imhotep, a figure shrouded in legend, yet undeniably real. Was he merely a brilliant architect and physician, or something more? A man touched by divine inspiration, perhaps even a figure foreshadowed in biblical texts? Imhotep's most enduring legacy is the step pyramid of Djoser, a revolutionary architectural achievement. Before Imhotep, pharaohs were buried in mastabas, simple rectangular structures. Imhotep envisioned something grander, something that reached for the heavens. He stacked mastabas, one upon another, creating the first true pyramid. This transformed not just Egyptian architecture, but their entire worldview. It symbolized the pharaoh's ascent to the gods. Beyond architecture, Imhotep was revered as a physician. The Edwin Smith Papyrus, an ancient Egyptian medical text, demonstrates a remarkable understanding of anatomy and surgery. Some scholars believe Imhotep may have been the author, or at least a major contributor. His knowledge of medicine was unparalleled for his time. Now, let's consider a potential parallel with biblical history. The Old Testament tells the story of Joseph in Egypt, a man of wisdom who rose to prominence and advised the pharaoh during a time of famine. Consider Genesis 41:39. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Since God has made all this known to you, there is no one so discerning and wise as you are." Could Imhotep be a secular figure who aligns with the story of Joseph? Both were wise men in positions of power, advising the pharaoh. The Bible describes a 7-year famine that struck Egypt. Joseph, through his divine gift of interpreting dreams, forewarned the pharaoh and advised him to store grain during the years of plenty. This allowed Egypt to survive the famine. While there's no direct archaeological evidence linking Imhotep to this specific famine, the Egyptians, like every ancient population, suffered from periodic droughts. The need for someone to manage resources and ensure survival would have been paramount. The role of a vizier, like Imhotep, would have been crucial in managing the state's resources. Large-scale storage solutions would have been a necessity to survive those famines. Joseph's actions are aligned with what we know about ancient leaders that managed food resources. The link to Imhotep here is indirect, but compelling. Centuries after his death, Imhotep was deified, becoming the Egyptian god of medicine. This is unique. Very few non-royals in ancient Egypt were ever granted divine status. What was it about Imhotep that elevated him to this level? Was it his architectural genius, his medical prowess, or something else entirely? Something that resonated with the Egyptian people on a spiritual level? The deification of Imhotep is the most telling detail. It's not just about genius or skill. It's about something perceived as almost divine. This echoes a recurring theme in many ancient cultures, the elevation of wise and benevolent leaders to godlike status. We see similar patterns in other societies and in many religions. Consider this. The pursuit of healing, knowledge, and wisdom has always been seen as a sacred endeavor. In the Bible, healing is often associated with divine power. The ability to heal the sick was a sign of God's favor and a demonstration of his compassion. While Imhotep's medical practices were based on observation and empirical knowledge, the Egyptians may have viewed his abilities as a gift from the gods. So, what can we conclude about Imhotep? He was undoubtedly a brilliant man, a visionary architect, and a skilled physician. Whether he was the historical figure behind the story of Joseph is speculative, but the parallels are certainly intriguing. Regardless, Imhotep's legacy endures. He reminds us that human ingenuity, when coupled with wisdom and compassion, can leave an indelible mark on history. This is Hidden Histories. Like, share, and subscribe for more biblical mysteries, ancient truths, and forbidden knowledge, revealed daily.